Today, we will explore the stunning mountain landscapes of northwestern Vietnam. I believe this journey will be significant for you. Do not miss this enchanting region for those planning a trip to Vietnam. The northwest of Vietnam has long been an attractive destination for nature lovers, culture seekers, and adventurers. This land is famed for its majestic mountains, lush green valleys, winding passes amidst the clouds, and especially its breathtaking terraced rice fields, a symbol of the skill and diligence of the local people. Beyond its magnificent natural scenery, Northwest Vietnam is home to many ethnic minorities with rich and unique cultural identities. Colorful traditional festivals, lively dances, resonating sounds of bamboo flutes, and vibrant costumes create an intimate and magical Northwest. Traveling in Northwest Vietnam brings visitors a sense of peace, immersing them in nature and the simple, sincere life of the mountain communities. Whether it's the pure white blossoms of spring, the lush green hills of summer, the golden harvest fields of autumn, or the misty white winter, Northwest Vietnam always dons a unique beauty that captures every heart. For those who love discovery and new experiences, Northwest Vietnam is a journey not to be missed, a land that still retains its pristine, enchanting charm. Whenever one mentions Northwest Vietnam, travelers' hearts swell with indescribable emotions, as if the grand nature and the sincere and hospitable people come flooding back into memory. Northwest Vietnam is not just a place but a feeling, a longing. The first impression when setting foot here is the awe-inspiring, poetic natural scenery. Mountain ranges hidden in the morning mist, winding mountain passes like soft silk ribbons, and golden terraced rice fields stretching to the horizon create a breathtaking landscape. Each season brings a different beauty to Northwest Vietnam. The pure white plum and peach blossoms in spring, lush greenery in summer, the golden fragrance of ripe rice in autumn, and the mysterious fog in winter. Besides the scenery, what keeps visitors lingering is the people of the Northwest. Their genuine smiles, pure eyes, and friendly greetings warm the hearts of all who meet them. They are simple yet sincere, rustic yet incredibly hospitable, ready to offer a fragrant cup of corn wine or a hearty plate of Thang Co, a traditional Highland dish. Moreover, the distinctive culture of Northwest Vietnam leaves unforgettable marks. The vibrant Highland markets, the graceful Zoe dances, the soulful melodies of bamboo flutes, and traditional festivals such as the Gao Dao and Rain Crane festivals create a familiar and mysterious Northwest, making visitors lose track of time. Each visitor brings back their special memories from the Northwest, but they all share deep impressions, lingering moments, and an enduring affection. Northwest Vietnam is where earth and sky, hearts and souls unite, and every journey returns to the soul's purest, most pristine values. No journey to northwest Vietnam would be complete without mentioning Sa Pa, where earth and sky meet. Located in northwest Vietnam, Sa Pa is a small town in Lao Cai province, renowned for its majestic and poetic natural beauty and cool climate year-round. Hidden beneath the mist, Sa Pa resembles a breathtaking watercolor painting, where mountains, clouds, and people merge harmoniously. In Sa Pa, visitors will witness endless terraced rice fields, peaceful villages nestled against mountain slopes, and the mighty Phan Saipan Peak, the roof of Indochina. Sa Pa climate is uniquely charming, offering 4 seasons in a single day. A chilly morning, a warm noon, a fabulous afternoon, and a cold night, providing unforgettable experiences. Not only is Sa Pa blessed with mesmerizing natural beauty, but it is also a land of diverse cultures. Ethnic groups such as the Hmong, Dao, Tay, and Zay, colorful costumes, distinct customs, and lively highland markets enrich Sa Pa with a vibrant cultural identity. Today, Sa Pa is a perfect resort destination and ideal for explorers and adventurers. Whether it's spring with blooming peach and plum flowers, lush green summer terraces, golden autumn harvests, or snowy winter scenes, Sa Pa never fails to captivate visitors from the very first moments. One often envisions a misty town hidden among towering mountains and endless terraced fields when thinking of Sa Pa. Situated at an average altitude of 1.500 meters above sea level, Sa Pa has long been a favorite spot for nature lovers and explorers. Right from the moment you arrive, you can feel the difference. Sa Pa cool, pure air carries the sense of forests, grass, and the rich aroma of the earth after rain. The small town, cradled in the vast mountains, looks like a poetic painting where high peaks embrace fluffy white clouds, creating a mystical landscape hard to describe. Each season dresses Sa Pa in a different charm. In spring, peach and plum blossoms cover the mountainsides in a sea of white, dotted with the reds and yellows of wildflowers. In summer, endless green terraced fields spread like silky ribbons around the mountains. In autumn, Sa Pa bathes in the golden glow of ripening rice, filling the air with sweet fragrance. In winter, the town occasionally wears a pure white coat of frost and snow, turning Sa Pa into a miniature Europe in the heart of Vietnam. One of Sa Pa's most iconic landmarks is Phan Saipan Peak, the roof of Indochina. Standing at 3.143 meters, Phan Saipan has long been a challenge and a dream for adventurers. Today, thanks to a modern cable car system, the journey to the summit has become much more accessible, allowing visitors to marvel at the majestic natural panorama from above. Undulating mountain ranges, misty valleys, and peaceful little villages nestled along cool streams. Phan Saipan's beauty lies in the perfect blend of majestic mountains, diverse ecosystems, and untouched charm. Along the ascent, visitors can encounter pristine forests and lush vegetation with hundreds of blooming flowers. among which the rhododendron, the emblematic flower of the Northwest Mountains, stands out. Previously, reaching the summit required a 2 to 3 day trek through steep slopes and dense forests. However, since 2016, the cable car system has shortened this journey to just about 15 minutes from Muang Hua Valley to near the peak, followed by a short hike to touch the sacred altitude marker. Standing atop Phan Saipan, gazing at the sea of clouds swirling over the endless mountains, you'll witness a breathtaking, overwhelming scene found nowhere else, a truly unforgettable experience. Beyond its beautiful nature, Sa Pa preserves the rich cultural values of ethnic minorities such as the Hmong, Red Dao, Tay, and Zay. The colorful highland markets where locals gather, donning vibrant traditional attire, exchanging goods, singing love songs, and playing bamboo flutes, have become an indispensable cultural feature. Especially, Sa Pa Love Market, a unique artistic tradition where young men and women meet and court through music, stirs the hearts of many visitors. Sa Pa cuisine is another indispensable part of the journey. Every dish delights the senses from simple but rich mountain flavors like thang ko, salmon hot pot, black pig grilled over charcoal, neo cabbage, bamboo rice, to the smoky grilled skewers along the winding paths. Amid Sa Pa cool weather, gathering around a cozy fire to enjoy fragrant grilled dishes and sip a cup of strong corn wine is an unforgettable experience. Small wooden houses, winding red dirt roads, golden terraced fields, and the innocent smiles of local children paint a warm, simple, yet vibrant life portrait. Visitors can stay in homestays with local families to experience their daily life, culture, and heartfelt hospitality. And if you ever get the chance, try waking up early, stepping out of your room, and welcoming the dawn in Sa Pa. As the sun slowly rises, the small town becomes bathed in a misty light, with layers of clouds lazily drifting through the mountains, creating a fairy tale scene as if painted by an artist. Those moments are heartbreakingly beautiful, making you wish to freeze time to stay immersed in the peace and pristine beauty forever. Today, Sa Pa has developed much more than before. Luxury hotels and resorts have sprung up, and roads have been widened. Still, fortunately, this misty town has managed to preserve its distinctive charm, continuing to captivate visitors with its rustic and pure essence. Coming to Sa Pa is not just a trip, it is a journey back to nature and the most original values of life. Sa Pa is not noisy or flashy, it quietly touches the hearts of travelers with its gentle spirit. With the endless beauty of the land, the sky, and the warmth of its people. Perhaps that's why everyone who has once set foot in Sa Pa carries a piece of memory. A tender longing, quietly promising themselves, I will return someday. Leaving Sa Pa, I followed National Highway 4D, crossing endless valleys of terraced rice fields, where the golden patches of ripe rice glisten under the early sunlight. The gentle Muang Hua stream gurgles at the foot of the hills, like a tender song bidding travelers farewell. With every bend in the road, mountains appear, sometimes lush green under the high sky, sometimes hidden and ethereal behind white clouds, breathtakingly beautiful. The road from Sapa to Sunla is not merely a journey between two destinations but a true adventure through majestic nature. The car winds along serpentine mountain passes, sometimes clinging precariously to cliffs and plunging through dense forests where sunlight filters down in thin strips. Here and there, small villages appear along the roadside, stilt houses nestled against the hillsides, and local people in simple indigo clothing smile warmly like the sunshine. Continuing the journey, I passed through Muanglo, a land of hot springs and vibrant villages of the Thai and Hmong ethnic groups. Amidst these scenes, I felt a slow, peaceful rhythm of life. There was no rush, no hustle, only the soft sound of footsteps on the red dirt paths, the whisper of the wind weaving through the thick tree canopies. The closer I got to Sunla, the more expansive the land and sky became. Endless mountain ranges, wide open valleys, and lush green tea hills stretched to the horizon. Especially in Mak Chau, the emerald jewel of Sunla, it felt like a final reward for the patient traveler. Endless tea plantations, pristine fields of canola and plum blossoms, and dairy farms scattered across the green meadows appeared under the golden afternoon light, exuding a gentle, pure beauty. Sunla welcomed me with its cool, fresh air and a tranquil rhythm of life. The small town emerged amid the mountains, cozy yet straightforward. Clean streets, roadside eateries fragrant with grilled meat and bamboo tube rice, and the cheerful chatter of tourists and locals created an incredibly warm and pleasant atmosphere. Reflecting on the journey from Sapa to Sunla, I realized that the most beautiful things lie at the destination at every moment. It was in the clear eyes of the highland children, the earthy scent after a forest rain, and the refreshing feeling of the wind rushing past as the car sped through dizzying mountain passes. Every step, every glance, every breath was filled with unforgettable experiences and emotions. Sunla is a land where majestic nature, colorful cultures, and profound historical stories blend harmoniously. Traveling to Sunla has long been an ideal choice for those who love to explore pristine beauty and seek authentic experiences amidst vast wildernesses. Mentioning Sunla, one cannot help but think of Mak Chau, one of the most extensive and most fertile plateaus in northern Vietnam. Mak Chau is beautiful year-round, with each season offering its unique charm. In spring, the plateau bloomed with pure white plum and peach blossoms. In summer, endless green tea hills soothe the eyes under gentle golden sunshine. Autumn brings fields of brilliant yellow canola flowers. And winter's coolness is the perfect time to hunt for seas of clouds drifting dreamily across the mountains. Setting foot in Mak Chau, the first feeling rushes in is the vastness and purity of the sky and earth. The space opens up endlessly, with rolling tea hills like soft, lush green carpets flowing along the hillsides. Gentle sunlight scatters across the tea rows still glistening with morning dew, creating a mesmerizing natural painting that makes every traveler reluctant to leave. Each season in Mak Chau brings its charm, with distinctive beauty at every time of the year, enchanting all who visit. In spring, Mak Chau is radiant with the pure white plum and peach blossoms filling every village. The ripening plum orchards glow red in summer, inviting visitors to join the cheerful plum-picking festivals. In autumn, the land and sky of Mok Chau are dyed golden with canola flowers. And when winter comes, a dreamy fog envelops the plateau, creating an ethereal scene straight out of a painting. Not only does its nature captivate visitors, but Mok Chau also holds them back with its famous destinations. The heart-shaped tea hill, a symbol of love on the plateau, is an unmissable spot for couples and photography enthusiasts. Dai Yem Waterfall, the white silk ribbon, amidst the mountains and forests, cascades down from dozens of meters high, creating shimmering mists under the sunlight. There are also the 5 caves of Ban An, mysterious caves tied to folklore legends, and the pine forest of Ban Ang, where straight rows of pine trees reflect on the tranquil lake surface, offering an incredibly fresh and relaxing atmosphere. Coming to Mok Chau would be incomplete without experiencing its unique cultural features. The villages of the Thai and Hmong people, with their rustic stilt houses, the joyful Zoe dances during festivals, and the colorful traditional costumes, all create a vibrant cultural space, making the journey not only a nature exploration but also a discovery of traditional values. Mok Chau's cuisine also leaves unforgettable impressions. A simple meal with grilled stream fish, fried veal, boiled cat's ear greens with fish stomach dipping sauce, and a sip of strong corn wine amidst the plateau's chilly weather is enough to feel this land's sincere, rustic yet rich flavor. Mok Chau is not noisy or bustling. It quietly attracts visitors' hearts with its tranquility, the simple beauty of nature, and the warmth of its people. Coming to Mok Chau is to immerse oneself in the fresh air, to listen to the wind gently brushing through tea hills, and to find one's soul calming amidst the vastness of the plateau. Not only does Mok Chau, Sun Le, also boast unique destinations like Sun Le Prison, a sacred historical relic associated with the indomitable spirit of revolutionary fighters. Visiting here, tourists learn about history and deeply feel a painful yet glorious period of Vietnam's past. Built by the French colonialists in 1908, Sun Le Prison initially consisted of only a small area with a few dozen rudimentary cells. However, after multiple expansions, especially from 1930 onwards, became a major center for imprisoning and exiling famous patriots. Sunla Prison was not only a place of physical imprisonment but also a tool aimed at crushing the spirits of revolutionary fighters. Yet, in that dark prison, the fighting spirit and patriotism of the revolutionaries were further forged and shone more brightly than ever. Although only the ruins of stone walls and old foundations remain today, every brick and stone at Sunla Prison is imbued with stories of bravery and resilience. Walking through the small, dark, and cold cells, visitors cannot help but feel choked up imagining the days when communist prisoners like Dahieu, Le Duan, and Trong Chin lived and fought right within the enemy's stronghold. The name of Comrade Dahieu, a steadfast and indomitable fighter, is especially associated with Sunla Prison. Despite being imprisoned and tortured by illness, he persistently spread revolutionary ideals and secretly organized revolutionary activities inside the prison. Today, the Dahieu peach tree, the living symbol of the undying fighting spirit, is still carefully preserved in the prison's grounds, as a vivid testament to the unyielding spirit of communist fighters. Sunla Prison is a place that recreates a painful history and conveys a powerful message about the aspiration for freedom and human dignity. Visiting the site, tourists can deeply feel the brutality of the colonial regime while appreciating the immense sacrifices made by previous generations for the independence and freedom of the nation. Today, Sunla Prison has been restored and preserved as a national historical site. In its spacious grounds, alongside the old prison ruins, there is also an exhibition house, where hundreds of precious artifacts such as iron shackles, chains, documents, and historical photos are displayed, helping visitors vividly picture the harsh life inside the prison during that period. Leaving Sunla as the first rays of sunlight still lingered over the vast tea hills, the road led me through the highland districts, where terraced rice fields shimmered under the morning sun like stairways ascending to the heavens. The scenery shifted constantly, from the shadowy ancient forests, the murmuring streams by the roadside, to the vibrant highland markets adorned in colorful brocade. The untouched, rustic beauty of the Northwest flowed ceaselessly beneath my wheels. With every winding turn and every mountain pass, the sky and earth seemed to open wider. Legendary routes like Pha Din Pass and Ma Pai Leng Pass loomed ahead. Names long revered by travelers. Though the roads were rugged and steep in many parts, every stop, breathing in the crisp, pure air and gazing upon the endless green mountains, filled my heart with excitement for the journey yet to come. The journey from Sun Le to Hajian was not merely a passage through lands, but a connection between regions rich in cultural identity. Passing through Dien Bien, Lai Chau, and heading northward, I saw simple stilt houses, lush maize fields sprawling across the hillsides, and ancient peach and plum trees bursting into pure white blossoms every spring, all like magical pieces intricately woven together to create a vibrant, lively northwest. The closer I got to Hajian, the more primal and majestic the landscape became. Towering limestone mountains stood like colossal natural fortresses, while valleys of gray rock twisted and turned under the golden hues of the setting sun, exuding a desolate yet mesmerizing beauty. Hajian greeted me with the howling winds sweeping across the Dongban Karst Plateau, with the pink and purple fields of buckwheat flowers blanketing the hills, and with treacherous roads that tested one's courage but offered the purest sense of freedom. From the charming small city of Hajian, I followed the winding flow of the Lo River toward Quan Ba, home to the Twin Fairy Mountains nestled amid a sea of clouds and water. Then came Yen Min with its endless pine forests, Dong Ban with its colorful ancient market scenes, and Mio Vac with its vertiginous roads that challenged every turn of the wheel but were rewarded with breathtaking vistas. The trip from Sun Le to Hajian was not merely a physical journey across territories, but a voyage into the very soul, the culture, the history, and the spirit of the Northwest. Every village, every hilltop, every love-calling Ken flute echoing through the night felt like an earnest invitation, like an eternal song of the mountains and forests. Setting foot in Hajiang, I felt like I had entered an entirely different world. In this place, time seemed to slow, where every gust of wind carried the breath of the ancient highlands. This journey was not simply about crossing mountain passes and deep valleys, but about touching the most primal emotions within my soul. My first impression of Hajiang was its wild, overwhelming natural beauty. The cat-eared limestone mountains piled atop one another, the winding passes twisting like silver ribbons draped across the sky, and the deep valleys cradling tiny villages became a colossal, awe-inspiring masterpiece. Standing atop Ma Pai Lang Pass, gazing out over the jade-green No K River snaking between sheer cliffs, I truly understood what it meant to witness the grandeur of nature, both magnificent and tender, like the lullabies of a mother mountain. But Hajiang is not only about breathtaking landscapes. The deeper I ventured, the more I could feel the beauty of its people's simple, rustic life. In remote villages like Lung Tu, Sung Le, and Phubang, I encountered warm smiles, bright-eyed children, and older adults sitting by. The fireside, and women carrying heavy loads on their backs while still humming songs. Life here may be harsh and challenging, yet it is filled with human warmth. That simplicity felt like a cool stream washing away all the noise and rush of daily life. Hajiang also captured my heart with its colorful highland markets. These markets are not merely places for trading goods but also spaces where affection is exchanged, where people come closer through conversations, laughter, and glances. Hajiang's markets are unpretentious and genuine, just like those who gather there. The cuisine of Hajiang also bears its unique charm. In the biting cold of the stone plateau, savoring a steaming bowl of thang ko, a traditional hot pot, a rich bowl of o tau porridge, or sipping a cup of fiery corn wine by a glowing fire are unforgettable, heartwarming experiences. Each dish is not just about taste, it embodies the love and spirit of the people of Hajiang. During my days in Hajiang, I wandered quietly along rocky paths, listening to the whisper of the wind against the cliffs, watching tiny clusters of buckwheat flowers bravely reaching out in the cold, feeling every breath of the mountains and forests. Those moments, simple yet profound, touched the deepest corners of my soul. When it was time to leave Hajiang, my heart grew heavy. It felt like I was parting from an old friend, leaving behind a beautiful memory that would not easily fade. Hajiang is not just a destination but a place to rediscover and cherish life's simple values. Deep within my heart, I know a small corner will always be reserved for Hajiang, where stones bloom into flowers, clouds embrace the mountains, and wandering souls find themselves again in the most pristine purity. Traveling the roads of Hajiang is like journeying between clouds and stone. Ma Pai Leng Pass, a masterpiece sculpted by both nature and human hands, winds its way along sheer cliffs, with the Emerald No K River weaving like a soft silk ribbon far below. Standing atop the pass, gazing into the distance, one can see where the sky kisses the mountaintops. Clouds swirl around, and the wind whispers ancient tales of the forested mountains. Along those dizzying passes, small villages peek out from the valleys below. Earthen houses with yellow walls, intricate stone fences, lush corn gardens, everything is simple, rustic, yet radiates a strange warmth. The people of Hajiang are as solid as the Rocky Mountains, yet their eyes are as warm as the morning sun, and their smiles as pure as mountain streams. The children, with their rosy cheeks, frolicking along the slopes, their laughter echoing across the hills, made this wandering soul feel young again, his spirit crystal transparent. Hajiang is not only a land of stunning landscapes but also a land of stories. Every step in Hajiang feels like stepping into layers of memories. Listening to the ancient rhythms resonating through every stone slab, every branch. Hajiang also keeps visitors lingering with its vibrant highland markets, Dongban Market, Phu Bang Market, Mio Vac Market, where people not only buy and sell goods but exchange smiles, greetings, and heartfelt sentiments. The sounds of the Ken, panpipe, the Sao, flute, and the rhythmic pounding of sticky rice cakes reverberate through the mountains, dissolving all distances and worldly worries. During this trip, I missed many beautiful scenes of the Northwest and famous landmarks. But it is another promise to return to Vietnam, to reunite with this beautiful country soon. Subscribe to the Strange Distant Land channel now to explore remote lands with us. Touch the pristine beauty of nature, and listen to incredible stories from all over the world. Your subscription motivates us to bring authentic footage, unique experiences, and the best moments from places few people have ever set foot in. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us in exploring strange distant lands, where the world is much larger than you ever imagined. Wishing you and your loved ones good health. Goodbye and see you in the following videos.